I want the industry to change where I don't have to call myself a plus size model. I'm never offended by someone saying, hey, you're a plus size model, because obviously I'm proud of myself. My name is Bella Niergaard. I am 22 years old. I do plus size modeling, but I also love to share my journey with self-acceptance, like body acceptance and self-love as like a 20-something-year-old human person. Yeah. I think people know the kind of model I am. People on the street, if I say, oh, I'm doing like a shoot today, a photo shoot, I think they can kind of gauge that I'm doing curve modeling or whatever, because their idea of a model is like runway, right? Which isn't necessarily bad, I must emphasize. But like, I think a lot of people get very confused because the term plus size or curve or whatever you want to call it is kind of an industry term. And that really reflects like how the industry, the modeling industry, sees bigger women, and they kind of like bunch everyone who isn't like a size 10, 8, whatever into a different category and say, oh, you guys are all plus size, when really that doesn't reflect the reality of like the world, right? Traditionally also the plus size movement is very whitewashed, do you know what I mean? And it's very like a certain type of curve model, and it's like normally like white and like very curvaceous, but also like big boobs, you know, this kind of like bombshell, you know. So I've really been reflecting upon how like privilege also really kind of plays a part in this movement, and which bigger bodies are being shown. And it's never, you know, really, you know, fat black women. My inner work has changed, and how I see myself in like the spaces that I take up, where other people who are more marginalized, with more marginalized bodies, could like come in and take my place. And that being a better space for representation, you know, and just I've been trying to like work on how I kind of like assessing my own privilege in this kind of movement. Oh, I just feel like very proud to call myself a curve model, very proud to, you know, a plus size model, but like I want the industry to change where I don't have to call myself a plus size model. I'm never offended by someone saying, hey, you're a plus size model, because obviously like I'm proud of myself, right? But I want people just to be like, that's a model.